Hello, Gemini. Let's bust you out a bonus reading. This is my first reading of the day, okay? So I'm waking up slow. Got my shot of espresso here. Let's go ahead and bust out your bonus reading for the month of December 2020. Look in the description of the video if you would like information on scheduling a personal reading. We are currently doing 2222 live mini readings and same day readings only. We will probably be switching back here very soon to the regular schedule, but as of right now, that's what we're offering. So if you'd like information on that, look in the description of the video. What's up, everybody? Hello. I'm going to be a little bit quiet this morning. Super early. We're still doing holiday stuff here around my house, so I want to get these videos knocked out early. I'm waking up slow. Anyway, what do we got, universe, for Gemini? What do we got here? Changing up the structure on these bonuses just a little bit. Nothing too insanely drastic. Just want to get a little bit of bonus material for you guys out here. I want a jumper. I'm trying to find one to jump for you. It doesn't look like it wants to do that. Okay. Oops, 7 of Cups. Okay. Oh, man. So I don't really know what's coming through yet, whether it's new energy or past energy. I like to read both of them. I think a lot of you have your options open, though, don't you? A lot of you do. There could be some of you who do have your eye on one specific person, be it past or new. But I think for the most part, a lot of you are opening up the doorway for something new. You're thinking about something new, possibly. I don't know. Let's see. Let's get 4 shuffles here. Two more shuffles. Okay, oh, the star in the reverse. Some of y'all dealing with an Aquarius. Okay, so one of the things that I've changed up about these bonuses here is I'm just kind of rolling with what comes out first. Okay, but it does look like if we're looking at past person or new person, it does look like the past person is coming out first here. Okay, so the Tower card here, something that definitely came to an end in the past, and it's very difficult to say whether or not you're still a bit restless and antsy over this. But I do think that you're very reluctant to open up. I think that this is kind of split down the middle here with the World card and the 4 of Wands right here. With that 7 of Cups, this is like both. I think this is past and new. Okay, but what it looks like so far is that I don't think you've properly moved on from the past just yet. I don't think that you have. When I say properly, I mean there could be a lot of you saying, well, I don't care about the past. It's still showing up here, okay? There's new opportunities being made available to you, and I do think that you are beginning a new cycle here, but there is still this past energy, okay? We will be looking more at the past person here in just a minute, but what I am seeing is I think a lot of you are really going out of your way to not think about the past. Okay, you're a bit reluctant to open up, and I don't think a lot of you, from what I'm seeing here, appear to be a little bit more happier than you are. More happier. That's very grammatically incorrect. Appear to be happier than you are. A lot of you are still hurting on the inside from whatever this was that happened in the past. Okay, we're going to be digging more into that here in just a minute. Could have been a third-party situation for some of you. There could have been somebody else involved. This could have been workplace drama for some of you. But either way, I don't really think that that's going anywhere anytime soon. Okay? It's sinking deeper and deeper into the pit of your mind. All right? I think that it is. Let me get a few more cards out here. Honestly, this spread right here is a bit slow and dull and boring. Let me get some... Oh, see, 6 of Swords reverse. Man, I hate to do this to y'all. But there's a lot of... Because, I mean, it seems like here over the past couple of months, a lot of past energy. It's been hammering on past energy. And I see all the complaints about it. And dude, look, this is what's coming through, man. It's what's coming through. A lot of you, I think, There is going to be a return. I don't know if it's you returning to a past person or a past person returning to you, but I think a lot of you have been putting this off. A lot of you have been putting this off. And I think it has to do with the healing mechanisms that you've been turning to. But there's definitely going to be a return, I think, before a new doorway of opportunity will open up for a lot of you. Okay? Or at least until it'll open up to something successful. I think that there's a conversation that's going to have to be had. Okay? There is some sort of confrontation that needs to be had with the past. But I do think that as soon as this happens, there is a new doorway of opportunity that is going to open up here for something very, very stable and very long-term and permanent, okay? You have the World card, could be a Taurus that you're dealing with here, and the Four of Wands. But the Knight of Pentacles is in the reverse, right next to the Four of Wands. This is the new doorway of opportunity opening, and this is the action. This is the movement going through it. See what I'm saying? Not a whole lot of movement going towards this door right here simply because of this. Okay, this Tower card and the Six of Swords reversed. But again, like I said, this Queen of Wands energy right here tells me, I think a lot of you, you're burying it. You're burying it pretty good. Maybe most people don't even know about this, do they? Most people don't even know about this. Let me look a little bit more into the past energy here because I do think there's going to be a return. I've been seeing that a lot for a lot of the signs here lately. And there needs to be a return. Probably some apologies to be made here, okay? Let's look a little bit more at the past person that you're dealing with here. Past person Gemini's dealing with. If you're indeed not interested in the past at all, okay, this isn't for you. This isn't for you, but I am seeing, especially if you have really, really strong Gemini in your chart, okay? Like, for example, a lot of you know that I'm an Aquarius with a Virgo moon and Virgo rising. And there's a lot of times, because my Virgo influence is so heavy, a lot of times I got to pay attention to that energy more than my Aquarius energy, you know? So take it how it resonates. If it don't resonate, don't worry about it. It ain't that big a deal, yo. Anyway, let's see about this past energy that Gemini is dealing with. Two more shuffles here, two more. Six of Cups. They miss you. They do miss you. Moon card. Could be a Pisces. Okay, see, they're all... What did I tell you? There's that Four of Wands. It's reversed here, okay? So I do think that if given the opportunity, they would like to apologize. Oh yeah, Seven of Swords reversed. But they're keeping this to themselves. They do miss you, and I do think that they feel guilty. They feel bad for the way things went down. But they're keeping this to themselves. They're not opening up. Probably nobody knows about this on their part either. I think the two of you, you're both sharing this silent, what's the word? You know, you're keeping this to yourself. You probably don't talk about this. Maybe to a person or two that's very close to you, but for the most part, I don't think you talk about this to anybody. I don't think they do either. And thanks for that super chat. Appreciate it. I don't think they talk about this either. I don't think that anybody knows about this. Like, you and this person are both holding on to some pain that needs to be in some way, shape, form, or fashion expressed. Okay? Similarly, I don't know. I can't tell if this is them or you because this is in the very heart of their spread here. Two of Swords, Knight of Swords reversed. I don't think that they're going to take it upon themselves to reach out. Strength card could be a Leo that you're dealing with. I don't think they're taking it upon themselves to reach out. Strength card, Knight of Swords reversed. Two of Swords, the Moon card. This is all silence right here. This is all silence, no communication, no flat out decision being made, biting their tongue, holding back. They're not saying anything. They're not saying anything. But again, Seven of Swords reversed, Six of Cups. Come on, I know I got a lot of fellow tarot readers who are, look, man, what does that tell you? They miss you. They feel guilty. Okay? Yeah, some secrets could have come out in the past, but I don't really feel that. With this Seven of Swords reverse being right under the Six of Cups, this looks to me like they do feel guilty. They feel bad. They're harboring guilt. So, but again, nobody's communicating. Nobody's reaching out. And on your part, again, I feel like that's not necessarily going to completely prevent. I do think there's a doorway of opportunity. You got all these other options available to you. The doorway is open, but passing through the threshold is going to be very, very slow. Very slow. It's going to slow the process down big time. Okay? Let's look at the advice. What advice do we have for you here? What advice do we have? What deck do I want to use? How about the good old trusty dusty Tarot of Dreams for your advice? This is the deck that I learned how to read on, Tarot of Dreams. That's a little bit of my behind the scenes trivia. When I very first, just a sidebar while I'm getting the cards ready here, when I very first decided that I wanted to read these cards, had no plans of doing this on YouTube, had no plans of reading for anybody. I wanted to read my own situation. And I tried a couple of decks, tried to learn them, and I just wasn't feeling it. And for whatever reason, I picked this one up, and I was like, ooh, this one. And I sat and I read this book for 9 straight hours. 9 straight hours I studied this book, and it stuck with me. Studied the guidebook for the Tarot of Dreams, and it stuck with me at that point. Anyway, that's some trivia. What advice do we have for Gemini universe? Advice. Two of Pentacles. Okay, 4 shuffles. Two more shuffles here. Four of Wands. 3rd time in a row. 5 of Cups. 10 of Pentacles. All right. Ace of Wands. The Moon in the reverse. The Moon in the reverse. This could be somebody at a distance from you here, definitely. Even if it's not somebody, it could be a Sagittarius too for some of you, but even if it's not somebody at a distance here, I do feel like movement it's going to really, really pick up whenever you actually open up. And I don't want to sound trendy and airy-fairy, y'all, but whenever you open up and actually allow yourself to sit with the pain to the point, not to where it drives you nuts, but to the point to where you learn from it, to where you learn from it. I still have to do this all the time. Whenever that past memory of something that hurts really bad starts to poke its way through, and our automatic subconscious response is to bury it back down. I don't want to think about that. That hurts. No. Don't want to think about that. That's painful. Don't want to think about that. La. Don't think about that. That response that we have. But you got to stop yourself and say, okay, let's bring that back up here. Let's bring it up and let's sit with it. And it feels uncomfortable, dude. Oh, it puts the weirdest feeling of I don't want to think about this. It might make you a bit sick to your stomach. But you think, okay, and you sit with that feeling long enough to where you can hold it there, and then that feeling starts to kind of go away, and you can think, okay, what did I learn from this? A lot of you have heard me give this speech. I'm not going to go into the whole speech, but what did I learn from this? Did this happen to me or did it happen for me? Can I use this experience to my advantage? See what I'm saying? But we have to sit with it first. We have to sit with it, and we have to accept it, and we have to allow it to flow through us, if that makes any sense. High Priestess. I kind of had a feeling that was going to come through. I'm not really seeing anything about reaching out here just yet. 6 of Wands. I'll ask that question here in just a second. 3 of Swords. Yeah. I'm not really seeing anything about reaching out to this person here. Okay, maybe that will come in due time. Let me just ask real quick whether or not you should reach out. Should Gemini reach out to the past person? Should you take it upon yourself to reach out? It didn't come through in that advice right there. But to me, I think that's kind of important. It's not 1,000% necessary. It really helps speed the process up if you do it that way. Oh, it speeds it up. It speeds that process up so much quicker, but it's not always 100% necessary. Let's see here. Okay, the 5 of Swords. Nope, 2 of Wands. And the 3 of Wands. 2 of Wands, 3 of Wands. Okay, so it's not telling you that if you really don't feel like it's necessary. Ooh, there's the Page of Swords right at the bottom of the deck. Right as I went to put it up, man, there's the Page of Swords. This is the card of communicating. So I don't really think it's 100% necessary. If those of you, like there's a lot of you, I guarantee you right now in situations, it's like, look, I really shouldn't talk to this person. That would not be a good idea. Or if for whatever reason it just doesn't feel right, then don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You have the ability to transmute any energy that you want within your own heart, okay? But for others of you that think, you know what? Yeah, I'm ready to release this. I think reaching out would speed it up. Then go right ahead. Go right ahead. You're absolutely permitted to do that, but it doesn't look like it is completely 100% necessary. So now we are going to look at a new person. New person. This is for Geminis who have been dealing with a new person or are interested in somebody new. Okay? Have been dealing with a new person or are interested in somebody new. I'd like to sometimes read the new person first because I know I see the complaints. But those of you, well, new and old to my channel, as much as I would love and do really try to make it enjoyable, I can't live with myself if, like, I've seen readers, I have witnessed readers on YouTube, like straight up lie about what their spread says. I'm not naming any names, but I've seen it happen, and I'm like, are you serious, dude? Are you serious, dude? Like, are you that scared of people's mean, angry comments that you're actually going to lie to try to avoid it? I can't do that. I can't do that. I have to read what I see, okay? I have to read what I see. If it makes you mad, I'm sorry, but I got to do it. I got to do it. 3 more shuffles here, 3 more. See, if I had ever planned, I didn't, like I was saying a minute ago, I didn't ever plan to be a YouTube tarot card reader. This career just kind of chased me down and found me. But it wouldn't just be my name. I would have been like King of Swords Tarot or something like that. I would have been like, you know what I mean? Like everybody else, it's something like that. And it's just my name because I didn't even think it would go anywhere. So I never bothered naming my channel anything relating to tarot because that wasn't the plan. So I definitely, if that would have been my plan, if I would have logically tried to plan being a tarot card, it would have been like King of Swords Tarot, you know. But anyway, man, look, this new energy right here in this current moment doesn't really look 100% positive. Okay, because I don't really think that there's a lot of communication happening here. Okay, not very good. There's very poor communication. Very poor communication between you and this person. All right. Could be, I mean, it looks, look, dude, what is going on here? Horrible communication between the two of you. And I think, see, with the 5 of Wands in the reverse, I think one, the other, or both of you is like very self-conscious and very afraid of conflict. So somebody here, and again, this is the person, so it could be the person that you're dealing with here. It could be you too, though. Take it as it resonates. Isn't really speaking up and being 100% open about who they really are, okay, to avoid conflict. And this could be due to past trauma. It could be maybe for some of you, that there's just a tension between the two of you that makes you want to kind of withdraw and put your walls up, you know. But for whatever reason, I don't really think it's going to last too terribly long because communication is just, and I don't see lying per se. Now that's a slippery slope that we walk down because, you know, people seem to have ambiguous definitions for the term lie. Let's go ahead. I'm going to use the textbook definition of the word lie, and that is to intentionally mislead somebody from the truth. Okay? So withholding information isn't necessarily, I mean, it could be lying, but I don't really feel dishonesty with the intention of misleading somebody from the truth here. I just see withholding information and not opening up and being all the way 100% real, if that makes any sense. It really teeters on the balance of lying and being dishonest, but As a result of that, I really don't think, I think that whoever it is that's not opening up and being 100% here is going to end up manifesting what they're worried about. Okay? Could be a fear of abandonment. A fear of abandonment. But the overall energy here is the Eight of Cups. Okay? I'm afraid of being abandoned. So it looks like I'm going to manifest, like either A, they're going to manifest you walking away, or they're going to walk away before you get the chance to hurt them. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, man. Didn't expect that to come through. Well, advice. What advice do we have? What advice do we have for Gemini with this particular situation? Eight of Cups reverse showing its face. Don't walk away. Ace of Cups. Hey, don't walk away, Gemini. Oh, it's not in the outside world. It's in the inside world. Okay, that's where we got to make things right. It's in the inside world. Don't walk away from this. If you're dealing with a new person and you're getting cold feet and you're getting kind of scared and you're thinking about walking away before you get hurt, don't do that. Don't do that. What advice do we have? Yeah, man. Throw in the white towel. Dude, the battle is on your inside world. It's on your inside world. It may manifest in your outside world, but that's not where it begins. Okay? Two more shuffles here. Two more. Thank you for that super chat. Leslie, thank you. Thank you for that positive feedback as well. Appreciate it. Thank you all for tuning in so early this morning. I'm in Vegas. I don't know where you all are, but it's super early this morning. I don't even think it's 6 a.m. yet here. Okay. All right. So, yeah. 10 of Swords, 10 of Wands. Look, this is all about inner burdens that need to be picked through and sorted out and worked on, but you have to sit with it. I could imagine, see, okay, you're Gemini, I'm Aquarius. So I'm fixed air. So we fixed signs, it's a little bit easier for us to do this. But just because something is a challenge, like you're mutable air, it kind of flows like the breeze. Now, just because it's challenging doesn't mean it's impossible. Okay, we all have our list of challenges, every last one of us. And I don't like it any more than you, but whenever something is challenging, it behooves you to tackle it. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing here. I'm seeing that there is don't use that mutable air energy to distract yourself from your own thoughts. Don't do that. Don't do that. I know you all are really big on that. I sit and watch you all do it all the time. Distract yourself from your own head, and you just, Don't do that. Sit with it. Sit with it, okay? Three of Swords. Three of Swords. The battle is all on your inside world, okay? Don't wait for the right moment. Don't say, I'll do it tomorrow, or I'll do it. No. Sit with it. The next time it comes up, start picking through the burdens, picking through the past pain, picking through all these, you know what I mean? You have to start sitting with it. Take accountability for your own emotional state, okay? It would blow your mind. It would blow your mind. And I know for me, I can attest to this, 95% of the times, let's leave that 5% doorway of possibility open just for the sake of the conversation, and say 95% of the time, when somebody hurts you, they didn't hurt you. You hurt you. 95% of the time that I've been hurt, it wasn't the person that hurt me. It was my own expectations not being met that hurt me. Think about that. Think about that. Think about that real hard. Be honest. It wasn't me that hurt me. I set expectations and they weren't met. We do that. That's one of our worst habits. I'm going to set expectations and just kind of, without question, demand that you live up to them. Can't do that. We can't do that. Okay? Take accountability for your own emotional state. I know you all have heard me give this speech a million times. I just did last night, if you watched the reading I did last night. But there's only one way to get your hands on this dude's cup. And guess what? You ain't walking up and taking his cup. Oh, bet your ass on that. The only way you can get your hands on his cup is if he decides to hand it to you. If he decides to hand you his cup and you decide to shit on it and spit on it and toss it around and get it all dinged up and banged up and fuck his cup up, dump all the water out, do you think he's going to waste his time pointing the finger and blaming you? That's not how he earned his throne. He's going to have a heart-to-heart with himself and ask himself, why did I trust this person with my cup? The hell is wrong with me? I need to go inside and figure out, well, why did I do that? Why did I set expectations that this person would not hurt my cup? What does that tell me about me? Apparently my judgment is way off. Okay? So he's going to sit and he's going to sit with himself. He's going to have a heart-to-heart with himself. That's how he became the king of cups. He takes accountability for his own emotional state. Okay? If he gives you his cup and you disrespect it, he owns up to that. That was his choice to give it to you. See what I'm saying? Anyway, I feel like the messages my Geminis needed to hear have come through. Thank you all so much for tuning in and playing along. I greatly appreciate the super chats and the comments and all the positive feedback, man. Thank you all so much. Remember to look in the description of the video for information on scheduling personal readings. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here for right now. So I will see you all sometime between right now and the rest of all eternity. All right? Y'all have a good day.